Bias in machine learning is when essentially you discriminate against one population unfairly. Usually it's not on purpose, but it happens when there are flaws in the algorithm that's deployed in the AI recommendations. There are many examples, and they come in kind of two categories. So one category is lost business opportunity, where, for example, you might have bias in your algorithm that suggests that someone is not going to pay back their loan, so you don't give them the loan and you miss that business opportunity, but in fact, they would have paid back the loan and you should have given them the loan. Or you should have tried to sell something to somebody, but the algorithm said that they weren't good candidates, you lose those opportunities. The other implication is in the EU and actually in most developed economies, there are large regulatory fines for introducing bias. So there's a big impact on your brand and your reputation and financially if you violate GDPR and other regulations that are explicitly forbidding bias in algorithms. I suggest that all organizations engage in algorithmic audits. That means you're looking for bias in the training sets. Either you don't have enough coverage of the populations that you're building the models to serve, or there is bias in outliers and missing data. You also should analyze as part of the algorithmic audit the predictive capability. So if you look at the confusion matrix and you find that there's a bias in more false positives or more false negatives to one population than another. So for example, you are wrong more often against females with the actual data versus your predictions, then you may have a bias against females. Transparency gives you visibility to what's going on inside the model. And if you want humans to take action, they're not going to do it without some understanding of how those decisions are being made. And regulators, when they are auditing your algorithms, they want to understand how those decisions were made. So increasingly, transparency is as important, if not more important, than the predictive power. In fact, the World Economic Forum suggests that the number one reason why AI will get resistance from consumers is lack of transparency. So we need to fix that. I think as humans, we should all care about discrimination, whether you're a CIO or a CDO or a business person. But in the end, this is really a business issue more than a technology issue. But when it comes to discrimination, we should all care about that.